Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming, and today I'm bringing you the big family bash with the Hitmon family, updated for Unbroken Bonds, because I have brought this to you during Lost Thunder when we had Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. Now this has been requested for some time by Jezik, and I've been kind of pessimistic about this deck and not wanting to put it together because I play against this deck all the time. Like, seriously, these are the three most common decks I come across when I play online. It's Reshizard, which I get why Reshizard is, Piggerom, which I also kind of get why Piggerom is, and this deck. And I sort of question, why is this deck so popular? Because I always beat this deck. Well, not always. Like, there are some builds in my non-meta decks that can't handle this little combo, but most of them can, and it's so easy to play around with a lot of decks. And you know, I guess it's so fragile, this combo, and I wonder why it's so popular. I mean, it's a neat little combo. So let's first of all look at the combo. It's a hit and run. It's 1 NG, and you hit 30 to the active and switch to one of your bench Pokemon. Then we special combo with the Hitmonlee. He had to use hit and run the last turn, but then you get to snipe 90 to a bench. We certainly don't want to be seeing any Mew here. And then we Hitmontop, which is a finishing combo. Can only be used if you used special combo last time, and does 60 to everyone. So once again, we certainly don't want to see Mew, because yeah, that can be absolutely devastating. So the idea of this deck is to go Hitmonchan first, hit and run, go to our Pyukumuku, because if they whack this guy out, then you get to put another 6 damage counters onto your opponent's Pokemon. Then we come in with the Hitmonlee and special combo. Then we come in with Hitmontop and finishing combo, spread lots of damage around, and then make a decision about, is there enough damage on the board to finish the Tapu Lele off, or do we need to keep going with the Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop combination? And that's really how the combination works. Now, I did have a couple of different builds with this, because what I wanted to do was try and do a complete budget build without Jirachi. Because, you know, that was kind of neat. So this is the build without the Jirachi, and that's the win record. It's not great, just at the top right of the screen there. But the idea of this one was to, I found, try and discard as many NG cards and slow the opponent down as possible, because this is a slow build and a tough combo to get off at the best of times. But, you know, I wasn't really successful with that, so I gave up on that plan. The best way to play it definitely is with Jirachi. Jirachi just fits in with this quite nicely, because you want to switch a lot anyway. And the Jirachi build adds the consistency, because it allows us to get trainer cards off the top of our deck while we're switching around. And we've got plenty of switching options. We've got 3 escape ropes, we've got a switch, we've got we've got all of our skateboards, because we're all one energy retreaters, except for the Diancie, obviously. So that's something just to keep in mind. But we've got switch cards to get out of him as well, and we're running 3 Guzmas as well. So we've got plenty of switching options to be able to do that. In terms of stadiums, we've got Shrine. I like Shrine here just because if you've got a GX deck, we can get lots of damage counters on and helps us with the spread. We do have Martial Arts Dojo as well to combo with it, which allows us to hopefully even hit up to 40 damage if we're behind on the prize cards. Just to note, it only works if you've got basic fighting NG, and that's really important to note, because we are running 5 basic fighting NG, but we're also running unit NGs here. And we're running counter NGs. It will not work with these NGs, and that's just something to note with that. You do need a fighting NG on there to activate the Martial Arts Dojo. So that's really how the deck list is working, and we're going to try and remove the pessimism for a sec to try and pull off this little fun combo. Unfortunately, my pessimistic ways were probably right with this deck, because the win-loss ratio is below 50%, and I haven't had a deck for a while that's fallen below that. So yeah, let's get started. Hello, Jack Darson, and welcome. Why did I choose to go first? I've just realised I've chosen to go first. This is a terrible decision. Absolutely woeful decision, but anyway. Here's what it is. What do I care? This deck's crap anyway. I'm sorry. The Hitmon family deck is such a boring deck that just doesn't work. And like, everyone plays it. Everyone seems to think it's amazing, because it's the most common deck, other than maybe, you know, these are the 3 decks that I see all the time. It's Reshizard, Piggerom, Hitmonbox. Like, that's the 3. Why Hitmonbox? It is a terrible deck. Like, this is too slow, too easy to play around. Like, every deck that I've ever played, like, built, most of them beat this deck. Easily, hands down, without trying. Like, and that tells you something about the deck. That's honestly what it does. It just tells you something about the deck. So, what are we going to do here? Nest Ball. So we just want to go and get ourselves another... with this Nest Ball, we might as well just go and get Oranguru. I mean, we're hitting for weakness. I'm giving this... Let's go Diancie. Yep. Yeah, let's go Diancie. So yeah, like, of the decks that I've built so far, all bar like 3 of them have never lost this deck. And pretty much like every one of them have played against this deck since Unbroken Bonds is released, because it's just so popular. And I don't understand why. There's like better damage spread decks around. Play Weezing. At least be somewhat interesting that way. Continue filling up your deck, so your bench should be nice. Another Spiritomb, alright. We are certainly Plumeriaing that NG. But you're going to be a fairly low NG deck, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Maybe I shouldn't have got Diancie first. Probably should have got Hitmonlee first. Because I am going to have to give something up here. It's probably the Hitmon top. Unless the top deck is absolutely amazing. Or Oranguru is amazing. One or the other. I don't even know who that energy's going to be fair. Now the upside is we should be able to take fairly easy KOs with Hitmonchan. We might actually focus on just hitting in with Hitmonchan the whole time. And making sure we've got switch cards to get out of Oranguru and stuff like that. That might be the way that we go. That might be the way that we go. So add another NG to you. We'll Plumeria away. You two? Plumeria away you two. We'll stretch her and put this back in deck. Just so I maximise the Oranguru pool. Got a Hitmonlee, which can bench snipe, but I'm feeling like the bench snipe's not a big deal. I'm feeling like what I need to do is hit and run. Oh, you don't have weakness. That's terrible. Hit and run to the Hitmon top. I wish I'd realised that. You were a dark Pokemon, I just assumed that you had weakness. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. Got the KO here. And we'll go Hitmonchan as the active. I mean, we can retreat out. Burn that NG. Which means I kind of wish I kept that NG now. Here's what it is. Gotta find another NG, because now we need to bench swipe. That's something we desperately need to do. I'm assuming you had a Mew to protect this bench. And you're probably going to get the Mew out just in time, because this deck's that easy to play around. The Hitmon deck. So Hitmonchan into the active. And we'll Nestball first. We'll go and get Hitmonlee down. Am I feeling a Hitmonlee play? No, I'm feeling the Oranguru, double Oranguru. Yep, that's fun. That's what I'm feeling. We'll now instruct. Judge's Whistle first, draw a card. We just need to find another NG pretty desperately. We are behind, so the counter NG will do it. So we're going to Hitmonlee. Instruct again. And we don't want to Plumeria, so we'll just Judge. Alright, we got the NG for next turn. So, we'll retreat to Hitmonlee. And we'll run the old special combo. Set you up. That's fun. Wonder if you'll KO yourself to get a Mew out. It's an interesting call, isn't it? You take out Hitmonlee here, easy. Or do you try and dig for that Mew, knowing that I've got a quad KO? Well, if you can't get him out, even 5. If you don't. So a quad KO. So it's a quad KO. Although, you whiffed. So this could actually be a 5 prize card turn, believe it or not. Anguish Cry. Alright, him on top, you're out. It's a 5 prize card turn. Alright, I have to admit, I do have to admit, as much as I don't like this deck, and I don't like this deck. Do I want him on lay down? Yeah, why not? I don't like this deck, but as much as I don't like it, this is pretty nuts. Finish your combo. That's actually nuts. That's actually nuts. Oh, if you're running Mew, you had to like KO yourself and get that Mew out there. That is nuts. I don't like this deck, but I'll give it that. I'll give it that. That was funny. Oh, that's absolutely insane. 5 prize cards on that turn. Hoop is not going to do much either. You gonna judge me? It's unfortunate. I had like every card I could ever want here. I mean, I hit for weakness anyway, so I've got this. I do have this. Oh, counter catcher. Well, that's one way to make it harder. I'll give you that. And you can actually survive a turn with the Hooper. How many switches do I have left? I do have some, so we'll probably empty the hand first and see if I can find a switch. Luckily I have Brooklet Hill. I think we go Hitmontop up front. In fact, we just want to get a manual retreat. That's really what we want. Might as well Crushing Hammer, because why not? Get rid of the Brooklet Hill. We'll Nestball. He's going to bring Hooper out if I do anything. So we Nestball and get Hitmonchan, because we need him. Well, there's one energy card away, so we'll instruct. Nope, nothing there. Well, Lily. There's the energy card. Retreat out to him on chat. And we've got it. Hello, Julian, and welcome. Ah, Drachi, you're down. It's a decent starting hand. Nice Lily as well. Alright, so this is... wow. 6 mulligans. That's nuts. Hope you don't let loose or judge me. Chuck Diancie down. I don't want Lele down. Gengar and Mimikyu. So you're certainly going to be trying to item lock me. So we want to play as many items straight away as we can. That's for sure. So greens, this is just going to go and get the perfect setup for you. And believe it or not, getting all those cards up front is actually bad for me. To an extent. Not necessarily. Something I do have to decide is... do I rope? Are you going to Mischievous? Well, that's not saying I was expecting to hit the field. I was expecting more of these guys. The fossils. Come on, item lock only works if I play more Pokemon than him, doesn't it? It's the only time item lock works. So, what we're going to do here skateboard. We'll grab that out because I can play it straight away. I'm feeling like what I want to do is escape rope you, just to force this down back. That's fun. And I feel like I want to Ultra Ball this one and this one away. Let's go and pull me down the Hitmonlee. Kind of expecting to be locked on the next turn. To an extent. Let's put the pressure on for you to try and execute that. Well, Lily up. Wow. Well, just hit and run. At the moment, we don't want to jump anywhere. We'll just hold with the Hitmonchan. Should have probably jumped to Jirachi, just because I had Jirachi pull next turn. And I could have retreated back to Hitmonchan, and that could have been a play. So by the looks of it, you're certainly going to go all in on the whole item lock. It's the reason why we got rid of them. I'm running way too many items at the moment. Way too many items in this deck. Be interesting call to see whether you evolve this or you discard this. I'm gonna ace a roller it, of all things. Alright, that's another way to do it. Can't say I was expecting that. Oh, Jirachi, you can go down. We'll get the NG card onto you. We'll nest ball from our Hitmontop. Right here. We'll get a board down to you. What we want to probably do is Stellar Wish. Go and get Fighting Dojo. Whack that down. Do I want more Jirachi down? I think I do. Just to thin a little bit more. What I'm going to do is Cynthia. And we can't play that from our hand this turn. We're going to we don't really want to pull anything. You're going to be weak to it. So you're going to die anyway. So maybe it just doesn't matter. Stellar Wish. Don't want to hit the fossil. Let's hit into the Gengar Mimikyu. Let's do it this way. Stuff it. So we'll escape rope. Bring this guy. You. I'm not going to burn the switch at this stage. We will run the Hitmonchan down for now. We're all in on this, so we'll special combo, smack into the Gengar Mimikyu, get some damage on board there. And see whether you want to evolve this guy again. Or discard it. Getting rid of these item cards at the moment. Quite well. We actually wouldn't mind... Oh, we don't have another rope. One thing about it. Okay. So you are going to do that. You're going to Horror House. I mean, you've got the KO here. Horror House doesn't do much for you. Oh, it stops me getting the Hitmontop off, but at the end of the day, you don't have any bench for me to really Hitmontop. Like, make Hitmontop worthwhile. So, go greens. Probably set up some more fossils. I'd love for you to set up a couple of fossils. Although, if you set up fossils and did Horror House GX, you are protected. Can judge me. Well, you can't judge me this turn. Interesting. Interesting. Custom Catcher. Gonna pull the Hitmontop up to make it more challenging for me. Alright. That's fair. So we'll go Jirachi down. Do you realise you've just activated my Hitmonchan's attack again? I mean, hitting for 90, but... I think what we'll do is Stellar Wish first, get a Nest Ball, that's good. That's what we want. Nest Ball. Don't even know if I've got my second Hitmontop in deck. We do, that's fun. So there's that play. Run the old switcheroo. Oh no, we'll just manually retreat first. Manually retreat. And then Stellar Wish. Don't want any of these things. We'll get the board, that's fun. What I'm kind of hoping for is just thinning our deck out of all these item cards or trainer cards. And somehow drawing into none of them. That would be lovely if we could do that. Draw into none of them. Although, what I should have done is use this as a switch. Ah well, we'll shuffle. Too late now. Well, you're gone the next turn. Unfortunately, but we'll finish in combo. Slowly chipping away. Slowly chipping away. The stadium play is doing a lot of work. A lot of heavy lifting. Getting another Gengar and Mimikyu up. Alright. Plan's still the same, just try and get rid of all my supporter cards. Trainer cards. Which is a lot. There's a lot of them there. If you don't oust this stadium, that's brilliant for me. It's my only hope, is to not oust the stadium right here. Once again, like if you Horror House GX, I can't attack. It buys your turn. And at the moment, you don't know how many I'm holding on to. How many supporter cards or trainer cards. No, you're gonna go for it. There we go. Go Jirachi back up front. That's fine. So we got the 3 prize cards here. We're going to be using a hit and run, so you down now is good. We'll go Stellar Wish. We could Ultra Ball. Think about an Ultra Ball play. Hitmonlee's not going to do anything on the next turn. That's something I'm going to have to think about as well. We could have guaranteed that you weren't going to do anything, which is probably the better way to have done that. Choice Band onto Usurp. And then we'll unit NG to you. I don't want to stretch the hand. You've got the KO no matter what next turn because I'm holding onto a Cynthia. So, in other words, no. We'll just retreat out. And we're probably wanting to attack in with Hitmonchan from here on out. We want to stretch of this guy. So hit and run. Smack into you. Although, even with the stadium in play, that did basically nothing. Which isn't great. So this will get an extra 60 damage counters on, but I'd need to somehow thin the entirety of this hand. And Tapu Lele is a waste of time. Gonna surprise box me, which is going to guarantee KOs anyway. Go Nest Ball back. So I'm thinking that we're just hitting Hitmonchan and bringing this guy back. That's the plan. Because it's 60, 120 potentially, if you have to smack into him twice. Plus the shrine damage, plus what are you actually dealing? So you're hitting for 60, with resistance is 40. So that's 80. Which is 200, which means Shrine will have to tick for a while, and you've got Judge. Ouch. Although, this would be hilarious if I didn't draw a single trainer card. Which we did. So, there's that. Alright, you can GX there. Interesting. What have you got? No Guzmas, so that's alright. Alright, so what's the general plan after this? Hopefully you're going to have to take this out. If I can find the Martial Arts Dojo. The bad thing right now is I don't actually have my shrine. And I need the shrine the next turn. So we have to Cynthia this out and look for that shrine. And I'm thinking what we're doing is building up. Oh, that's the other thing we don't have is a nest ball anymore. We need to get you back. We need to build up energies onto you. Ah, well we've got that back. Well, Stellar Wish. We've got one shrine. We don't... Oh, sorry, that shrine's already there. Yeah, so we're going to bring the shrine back because I need the shrine. That's super important. I want to bring the shrine out. We're going to whack an NG card. Oh, counter NG? Yeah, we'll whack counter NG onto you for the moment. We'll stretch her back. This guy. Let's hope you don't top deck any kind of Guzma action. Then we'll run a Cynthia. So we'll Ultra Ball. These two. We'll go and get ourselves Tapu Lele back. Why not? I mean, it doesn't matter. We'll now retreat to this guy. We'll hit and run. Smack into you. Because I know you've got the surprise box. I do know you've got that. At least one of them. Gonna Guzma around it, which is smart. You've got the surprise box to get the KO. Which means I don't have much else. I probably should have pulled Hitmonchan out. That weakness killed me. Need to pull Hitmonchan. Why did I pull Lele? I don't know why I pulled Lele out. Just doesn't get there, does it? Not unless I could hit and run somehow. Unless I could get the Fighting Dojo. The Fighting Dojo gives me a chance. I think what we've got to do is pull in Cynthia. Although, no. What we'll do is we'll pull in Ultra Ball. I need to know what's in your hand. The Fighting Dojo is my only out, I think. So let's pull in Cynthia. Let's go counter energy. We'll go you down because I just need to maximize chances into it. Cynthia. Didn't get the Fighting Dojo, but we'll Ultra Ball these two away. Is the Fighting Dojo in here? Nah, the Fighting Dojo is prized. It's unfortunate. Oh well, is what it is. We tried. Retreat, this guy. And we'll hit in. Oh no, it does get there. Oh, Diancie! Oh, I didn't equate for Diancie. Wow. We got there. It was hard work, but we got there. Hello, Arium Richlight, and welcome. Alright. We'll go this guy up front. Him on lead back. Priority has to be getting him on Shan and the NG to him, and then looking for a way to get out of this guy at the front. Just to start setting the combo up. That does have to be the first priority. Oh, nice Helms. So I think the thing I don't like about this deck is you're really relying on praying that your opposition has a slowish start. We have GX Pokemon out, which could be useful, the damage spread. Hopefully we can get a Shrine early as well, when you've got plenty of GX Pokemon on the board. We just need to get away out of view. So we've got 8 cards that can do that. Not including Guzmas. I'm feeling like the Guzma's not really what we want here. Nespo, we'll go and get ourselves the Hitmonchan because that's important. Run the old NG onto you, Cynthia. Alright, so we're going to have to board my way out of it, which is fine. We'll now hit and run. Get the combos started, which is what we need. Switch back to you. Alright, another GX Pokemon on the board. Wouldn't mind a stadium. A Shrine, in particular. Alright, and you're up and rolling. By the looks of things. Two of them are candies, so I'm assuming the other one has to be one of these evolutions. Because otherwise, why would have you grabbed 2 candies? The other one has to be an evolution. Otherwise, you wouldn't have grabbed 2 candies. Nope, the other one was the Wondrous Labyrinth. Why'd you grab 2 candies then? Very interesting. Very interesting. Feel like we shuffle. And give an out to still going to that if I need to, which I'm going to need to. Sadly, because I didn't get to a stadium card. Oh, what I should have done actually was retreat first, try and look for a stadium before committing that. Ah well, is what it is. We're committed to this cause now. We could go and get the Fighting Dojo Stadium right now, which we do need for later. So that's what we'll do. This is the reason why I shouldn't have done it the way that I did it. Oh well. Fighting Dojo, down. We'll retreat out now to you. I will now hit and run. Get some damage on the board there. I'll run to you. So we're now fighting NG2 the Hitmonlee on the next one. Chuck Jirachi in the active. Hopefully you can pull me as supporter. I draw support. So that's what we're desperately after now. Get 6 more damage cannons onto you, that's fine. And Jirachi down. Okay, what can you find me? Ultra Ball Lily, Lily, very good. Alright, so we're going to be fighting NG to you. We're going to choice band to you for the moment. We'll Lily up now. So we don't have the completion of the combo yet. But we'll just retreat out. We'll special combo here. And who do I want to hit into? I'm feeling like you're going to be easier to get to the KO sooner, so we'll hit into you. Get 90 damage on the board. Ah, you did just evolve in time. I was hoping he wouldn't have the evolution. And I still have that KO. So that's fine. Wouldn't mind a basic fighting energy here, rather than this energy. Didn't get it. It's unfortunate. This is too important to keep for later. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of you two. Going to go and get the Hitmontop, which is fine. So Hitmontop down. And we'll have a look first, have a look second. We'll have a look second. We'll Lily for 3 first. Didn't get an NG. Oh, didn't get the NG type that I was after. Do we make it more interesting and see who you want out there? Or no, Shrine. I know we got a Fighting Dojo, but we're not getting any value out of that. Right here. I like Shrine because it gets me value with all the GX Pokemon currently on the board. Alright, let's take the Shrine. That's what we're going to do. Take the Shrine. Chuck the Shrine out there. You get me value. Don't have Tapu Lele ready to go yet. Get an NG onto you. We'll switcheroo. And then finishing combo. Get a prize card. Oh, there's a Tapu Lele. That was prized, didn't even realise. So we could Tapu Lele this turn if we wanted. You go down in this turn though, which is bad. And trying to get to the numbers that I need is going to be hard work. It's going to be very hard work. So there's 2 more prize cards, although so you go down. I need 2 more KOs. That's what's tricky here. I don't have that right now. Not yet. Not yet. So what we want to do... So I want to Guzma on this turn, I think. We'll Stellar Wish. Go and pull in... Cynthia? Yeah, we'll go and pull in Cynthia with this one. That's fun. Because we're going to Guzma on this particular one. Run the old retreat plate. Stellar Wish. Go and get another Cynthia. Wish I'd pulled the Ultra Ball now. That's fun. What we're going to do is attach a unit NG to you at the moment. We'll Guzma up this guy to the old Hitmonchan. Hold the Tapu Lele for the moment. Hope that you're not running anything I really don't want down. We do want value out of the shrine, so we'll hit and run. And then jump to Jirachi. And that should be enough damage on the board now to run the Tapu Lele. Unless you can pull some Acerola shenanigans, which would be absolutely huge for you if you manage to do that. Oh, you've got Max Potion shenanigans. Okay, well that's huge for you. Well, what we do is we change our plan a little bit. We go and get Hitmon top down, which is fine. We go and get Tapu Lele down. And go to counter NG to you. We Cynthia. We did just get that in time, I can tell you that for free. Didn't find NGs. How many NGs do I have left? Got 2 in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, well, we'll go with the Retreataroo. And we'll now special combo and whack the damage into this guy. I'm feeling this guy's the best place to put that damage. Yes, we'll put the damage into this guy. I could spread the damage around, that could be the way that I could think about it, but yeah, we'll leave it there. Got the candy. So you've got power draws now. And a Lily, so that's huge. If you're running another Max Potion, I'll put it there, you just Max Potion straight away without thinking. Max Potion here means you've got to throw away that energy there. Now he'd be thinking that I've got the whole finishing combo here, which is far from confirmed. Far from confirmed. Interesting that you threw Ditto away for that. Why haven't we thrown the Ninetales away for it? Gonna Retreataroo, take out the Hitmonlee. Which allows me to get into Jirachi, which could help thin the deck a little bit. Still don't have enough damage counters on just yet. Don't know why you need the extra energy there, but anyway. Whatevs, whatever. Go Jirachi down. So I've got 1 turn after this. So it has to be do whatever it takes. And I mean whatever it takes to get an NG card. How many NGs do I have? Alright. So how am I thinning the deck? Playing a Pokemon down. Thin 2 with the Ultra Ball. Whack Fighting Dojo down. Cynthia. Alright, that's how we're doing it. So, which Pokemon do I want down? Hitmonchan. It doesn't really matter. Jirachi. We'll thin you two. Not going to pull anything here. We'll Martial Arts Dojo. I'm hoping you don't have a Guzma play, because if you have the Guzma, well, that's going to be me gone anyway, pretty much. do get this. It might not necessarily be because I've got Stretcher now, but at least we got the NG there. At least we got the NG, which was huge. So now retreat out to you, and we'll finish in combo. In fact, we've got it there. Yeah, because we got it straight away. I forgot that I set you up as well. Alright, we got there. We got there. Hello, Gaparis, and welcome. Alright. We'll whack all these down. That's fun. Just need one of our many switching options on the first turn. Well, this is going to be a Gyarados deck with bench protection. That's not good for me. The only hope that I've got is probably getting, honestly, Diancie and Dojo. And taking out this Vulpix turn 1. It's probably about the only hope. So what we're going to do is we're going to Nest Ball. Do we have... No, we don't have Hitmonchan yet, so let's grab that. We're going to continue thinning, to be honest. So Ultra Ball, just because I need a pretty clutch pull here. Might as well go and pull in Jirachi. Jirachi down, Cynthia out of this. Got the Dojo, got the NG, got the... Oh, wow. What a pull. What a pull. So do we just want to run... Switch into this? Like, Vulpix is the bigger Pokemon here to take out, isn't it? I think so. I think that's the smarter move. So what we do is we just run a straight switch to the Hitmonchan. We hit and run, smack this guy out, run away, and then hold. What a pull. What a pull. That was absolutely clutch. Alright, you're going to goose me? That's fine. We've got ropes and stuff. You want to get rid of the Hitmonlee? Like, do you realise I can't hit anything? I actually can't hit anything. So, Hitmonchan. What we're going to do is NG card to you. Skateboard to you. And then... Oh, I could have actually gone with a Jirachi pull. Oh well, that's fun. We'll shuffle. I just want to be able to guarantee getting out of that next turn. We'll get Hitmonlee down, why not? Oh, I probably should have burnt you two. Oh well, hit and run. Smack into you. Start getting the damage on. Keep in mind, if you take this prize card, it's 60 damage on, plus my dojo. I call this Fighting Dojo, I should call it Martial Arts Dojo, but oh well. Here's what it is. Well, that's clutch for you, just in time to get some other stuff down. What are you going to prioritize? Alright, so you get rid of my dojo just in time. Another Magikarp. So this will be a Gyarados coming after this, I would have thought. Oops. 60 damage on. Which is good for me. We'll hit Hitmonchan down. Desperately need that 60 damage on. What we're going to do here is burn the Nest Ball. And whiff on it. What do we want? Another one of these. Yep, so we've got it. Cool. We'll Nest Ball again. We'll go get the other one of them. That's what we want. Yep. And have yourself a Choice Band. Have yourself an energy card. Lily. That's fine. So assuming you get the KO, I can counter NG after this. Although, yeah, because you're in front. So it puts pressure on you to get Pokemon back out again, which is fine by me. So we'll hit and run. Do I want to thin? We'll thin. Go and pull out. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just to hopefully get a better top deck. We'll hit and run. Smack into you. Oh yeah, you've got those. That's annoying. You've got plenty of turns. I didn't think about the knee pads sitting on you. Buys you another turn anyway. Certainly does a good job of that. So I'm thinking here, what we do is we Hitmonlee now. We Hitmonlee now. Surprised you didn't pull in... Oh no, we don't want to Hitmonlee now. We do want to Hitmonlee now. We just want to continue with the whole hit and run shenanigans. It's a big call. It's a big call. We've got to trust so we can get a switch out of this Jirachi here. Because I haven't drawn many switches yet. So surely we can find our way into a switching option somewhere. We could go with Counter Gain. I think what we want to do is just Stellar Wish first. We've got a skateboard, that's fine. Alright. So that's sorted. How we're getting out of this hand. Let's say how we're getting out of Jirachi. Do you want to run Counter NG on, like... So we're hitting 110. I think to make this decision, what I need to do is thin out. We'd need the dojo. And we've got one dojo. So we'll lily up. See what we can get. Do you want to pull something out? What do we want to pull out? Hitmonlee maybe? I don't know. Hitmonchan? How many Hitmonchans do we have? We'll pull out a Hitmonchan. That's fun. And we'll now Lily. Do I get my dojo? No, I don't. Alright, so this is where I've got to make the decision. Do I just want to hit and run play? Do I want to hit in for the 50 to begin with? I think that's the play. I think that's the play, and what we do is second NG to use it. We'll retreat out to the Hitmonchan. And we'll just hit and run. And we'll run away to Hitmontop. We're not really after the combo here at the moment, are we? Oh, that's a bit cool. Nah, we'll just leave the Hitmonchan in. That's fine. That's fine. So you do need to get more Pokemon out, which you can with the Brooklet Hill. Can go and get another Magikarp down. Would have loved to have ousted that stadium. Gonna Guzma. Gonna get rid of the Hitmonlee. Smart move. 90's on enough. Alright, so we probably hit and run again. Pull in a Hitmonlee. Maybe you just don't have any more Magikarp. Oh yeah, 3 of them are here. Oh, you must have discarded some when you attacked. Alright. Well, we'll go Jirachi in. Technically I'm fighting Dojo away still. I am the fighting Dojo away. We'll go and pull in Hitmonlee. That's fun. So, one fighting Dojo away. And there it is. There it is. That's what we wanted. So, fighting Dojo. Counter energy. Retreat. And smack this guy out. There we go. And that's the reason why Gyarados isn't all that great. It's not that reliable. And it is time to rate this deck. So starting with damage here, we are just damage spread reliant. We've got lots of different ways to get damage onto different Pokemon, sniping away and then finishing with the Hitmon top. I mean, 60 everyone's nice, but it's on your third combination with this attack. We're hoping to get these Pyukamukus with 60 damage onto, well, 6 damage counters onto your actives Pokemon just to continue building that damage up. But we are damage spread reliant heavily here. So for that reason, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. I'm probably being generous at that. As for the defense, we are a 1 prize card trade. We don't have any big hefty Pokemon, but we are a 1 prize card trade. And for the 1 prize card trade only, I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. So for reliability, we are it's a huge combo to get off, and you have to get off in a very specific order, and your opponent knows exactly what you're doing. Your opponent, there's no surprises. You're not pulling any punches with this deck. You're trying to go Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Hitmontop, and your opponent knows exactly that, and they can play around it perfectly. The reliability of this combination, it's got a lot of steps that you've got to pull together, which aren't difficult to pull together. That's not the difficult part, but your opponent can play around it so easily, which makes it challenging. And if for whatever reason you do miss it, then you've got to start again, and that can be really awkward because it's slow as is. So reliability, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. Very easily played around. We definitely don't want to see Muse. So overall, what do I think? Well, as you can probably tell, I'm very pessimistic about this deck. It's very easily played around, and my experiences playing with this deck is very similar to when I played against it. Most decks beat it. So take that as you will. 5 out of 10 for me.